The woman has long been called a mystery, and this is not an exaggeration. Every time a man tries to understand a woman, he realizes that behind each of her answers lies another question. After every layer is another layer, and within each smile hides a silent pain or a secret joy. A woman's existence is not like a book that you can read from beginning to end and claim to have understood. She is like a poem that, no matter how many times you read it, still reveals new meanings. She is like a piece of music that, when you listen closely, suddenly reveals a new melody. This is precisely why, throughout history, philosophers, poets, saints, and thinkers have written countless things about women. But in the end, they all say that understanding a woman is impossible, and perhaps that is her greatest beauty, that she can never be fully defined. When you try to understand a woman only through her body or appearance, you only touch the surface of her mystery. Indeed, the depth in her eyes, the light on her face, the allure of her smile can captivate you. But all these are merely the outer door. The true woman lies within, in her soul, in her emotions, in her silences. Her eyes are as deep as the ocean. In them, sometimes you see the spark of love, sometimes anger, sometimes familiarity, and sometimes distance. But you can never reach the bottom of that depth. A man often thinks he can conquer a woman, but conquering her is impossible. Because conquering her means erasing her mystery, and a woman's allure lies precisely in that mystery. A woman's emotions are also a part of her mystery. One moment, she laughs radiantly, but the next moment, her eyes may become teary. Men often mistake this for instability, but it is the depth of her sensitivity. She lives life not only with her mind, but also with her heart. Every experience of hers is complete. If she loves with her entire soul. If she is sad, her sadness touches the space around her. This is precisely why a woman's mystery lies not only in her words, but also in the ebbs and flows of her emotions. To understand her, you must not only listen, but also learn to feel. A woman never fully reveals herself. That is her deepest mystery. She only shows what she wants to show. There is always a part of her that remains hidden, never opened to anyone. And that is her strength. When you finish reading a book, it is no longer new to you. But a woman is a book that is never fully opened. Each day, each moment, a new chapter appears. This is precisely why anyone who accepts a woman will never feel bored in life, because she is always changing, and with each change, she becomes even more mysterious. Her existence is like the moon, sometimes full, sometimes waning, sometimes half, sometimes incomplete. It is this changing nature that makes her even more captivating. A man seeks stability, but a woman is not stable. She is like water, flowing flexibly yet deep and resolute within. Sometimes she is playful like waves, sometimes silent and solemn like the deep ocean. And for a man, this mystery persists. When will a woman become the dance in his life? And when will she become the stillness of meditation? It is this uncertainty that is her greatest strength. A woman's silence is also a language. When she is silent, her eyes still speak. In her silence, there is a melody. But this melody can only be heard by someone who has found silence within themselves. A man who relies only on words will never understand a woman. Her true dialogue lies not in words but in her presence. Her silence, her touch, her gaze all speak of things that words can never express. This is precisely why a woman's mystery can only be recognized when you go deep within, rather than just looking from the outside. A woman's love is also a profound mystery. She does not demand love, but her heart is full of longing. She says nothing with words, but her eyes say everything. If there is truth in you, she will sense it. If there is deceit in you, she will also know. A man thinks he can impress a woman with words and reasoning. But a woman's heart does not listen to reason. It only recognizes truth, and that is her mystery. She knows everything without needing to say it. A woman's strength lies in her gentleness. A man thinks strength lies in toughness. But a woman shows that true strength lies in sensitivity. She appears fragile on the outside, but within, she is steadfast like a mountain. She lets her tears fall, but in those tears lies her strength. Her gentleness is her greatest shield. This is precisely why a woman can endure all adversities and still blossom. It is this contradictory nature, the combination of fragility and strength, that is her deepest mystery. History has called a woman a goddess, sometimes a symbol of temptation. At times she is worshipped, at times imprisoned. But the truth is that a woman cannot be confined to a single definition. She is light, but also darkness. She is creation, but also destruction. She is love, but also anger. It is this contradiction that is her mystery. When you think you have understood her, at that very moment, she surprises you with a new form. The greatest mystery of a woman is her creative power. She brings forth life. This is no ordinary thing. It is the most miraculous process of existence. But this creativity is not limited to giving birth. A woman creates in everything. She turns a house with 4 walls into a home. She brings depth to ordinary things. Her mystery lies in the fact that wherever she is, life flourishes more deeply. A woman does not just create, she lives in creation. Her imagination, strength, vision, and inner sensitivity turn even the smallest actions into something extraordinary. An ordinary house, through her touch, becomes a sacred sanctuary. An ordinary conversation, through her emotions, touches the depths of life. Even her mere presence changes the atmosphere. The energy of a room becomes different. People's faces light up with a different radiance. This is her mysterious power. She does not just live through situations. She breathes life into them. And this is a mystery that science can never measure. A woman's intuition is also a part of her mystery. A man relies on logic and analysis, while a woman senses the truth without needing evidence. People often call this magic, but it is her natural strength. When someone lies, she knows without words. When someone truly loves her, she hears the beating of their heart. Her intuition does not depend on reason but is a natural quality of her soul. This is precisely why a woman easily grasps the hidden dimensions of life. This too is a profound mystery of hers. What she sees not only with her eyes, but with her soul. Trying to conquer a woman is the greatest folly, because once conquered, she is no longer a mystery. The path to understanding a woman is not to control her, but to accept her. When you give her freedom, she reveals her true form. But when you try to bind her, she withdraws like a flower, closing its petals. Her mystery only unveils itself when you accept her as she island. A man who seeks to conquer will fail, but a man who knows how to accept will touch her soul. The combination of love and freedom is the true mystery of a woman. If love lacks freedom, it is not love but captivity. A woman's true beauty only shines when she feels free, when she can express herself freely, when her soul can soar without fear. Only then does she reveal her mystery to you. If you imprison her, her allure will gradually fade. But if you let her fly freely, she will return to you, more deeply than ever. A woman's capacity to love is also a mystery. When she truly loves someone, there is nothing half-hearted about it. Her love is complete. She loves with her entire being, with her words, her silence, her touch, and her soul. But because of this, if betrayed, her pain is equally profound. Her silence then becomes so heavy that it feels as if the entire universe could fit within it. It is this contradiction that is her mystery. As deep as her love is, so too is her pain. A woman's time is also a part of her mystery. She does not rush to make decisions, but when she decides, she pours her entire life into it. Her patience sometimes feels strange to a man, but it is her greatest weapon. She knows that the greatest things in life take time. Whether it is love, relationships, family, or dreams, her patience makes them blossom. This patience is full of mystery, for it keeps her steadfast even in the most difficult circumstances. A woman cannot be understood through words alone. Her words are often incomplete, but her emotions are always complete. If you only listen to her words, you will remain forever distant from her mystery. But if you listen to her emotions, her silence, her gaze, you will gradually sense her mystery. Because a woman's true dialogue happens in silence. Only those who have found silence within themselves can understand that silence. A woman does not just live life, she adorns it. She does not just maintain relationships, she breathes life into them. For her, love is not just an emotion but the center of life. For her, family is not just living together but a fusion of souls. And that is her mysterious art, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. This is precisely why, wherever there is a woman, life becomes more beautiful. But always remember one thing: understanding a woman completely is impossible. She is like the ocean. The deeper you go, the more depth you discover. Every time you think you know everything about her, she surprises you with a new form. That is her allure. This is also why anyone who claims to have fully understood a woman is either lying or has only seen her surface. Because a woman is a mystery, and a mystery never ends. So, do not try to understand a woman. Live with her, feel her, accept her. Instead of trying to unravel her mystery, enjoy it. Because a woman is not a puzzle to be solved. She is a mysterious poem to be read again and again. She is an unheard melody to be listened to many times. And that is her true beauty. The day you realize that a woman is not to be understood but to be experienced, that is the day you will see that, indeed, a woman is a mystery.